In this video, I'm going to graph three piecewise functions. So the first thing to do is pick out our fence. So in this case, our fence, we can tell, will just be at 2. So I'm going to draw a dashed line for the fence. And then you put the part of the function that belongs on either side. So negative 2x minus 1 is for values of x that are less than or equal to 2. So I need to put that over here on the left. And then negative x plus 2 would go on the right, because that's for values of x that are greater than 2. And then we could just pick out a couple of points to help us plot our graph. So it's good to include the fence as one of your points. So let's put in 2. So negative 2 times 2 would be negative 4, minus 1 is negative 5. And then let's choose 1. So negative 2 times 1 is negative 2, minus 1 would be negative 3. Let's see if that's enough to help us graph the line. So we go to 2, negative 5, so down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, put a point, and then 1, negative 3. And then we check over here, and that part of our graph did claim the fence. So we could put a big solid dot and draw our line going that way. And on the right side of the fence, let's pick 2 again, and then let's pick 3. So negative 2 plus 2 would be 0, and then negative 3 plus 2 would be negative 1. So we have 2, 0, and we have 3, negative 1, and then that part of our piecewise function does not claim the fence because it's just greater than 2. So we put an open dot and then draw that piece. All right, let's look at the next one. We have our fence is at 2 again. So draw a little fence at 2, just a little dashed line to help you know where it's going. Then 5 is for the values of x that are less than or equal to 2. So put that on the left. Then x minus 2 squared would go on the right because that's for values of x that are greater than 2. So they are on the right side of that line. So 5 is an easy one to graph. We just need to go to y equals 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then does it claim the fence? So we check over here, and it did claim the fence because it's equal to. So that would be it for that part. Then x minus 2 squared, we need to pick a couple of values because this part is quadratic. So let's choose 2, which is part of our fence. Let's choose 3 and 4 and see if it helps us have a curve that looks quadratic. So 2 minus 2 would be 0, and 0 squared is just 0. 3 minus 2 would be 1, and 1 squared would just be 1. And then 4 minus 2 would be 2, and 2 squared would be 4, so let's graph those. So 2, 0 would just be right there on the fence, and then this part does not claim the fence. So we make an open circle. Then we can go to 3, 1, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it does help us to see that it's kind of that half of our parabola. And that's it for that one. Now let's just do one more graph. This one has 3 pieces, and then we can tell we have a fence at negative 4 and at 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have negative 4, and then 0 is the fence. All right, and so then we put negative x minus 3 are for values less than or equal to negative 4. So that's over here on the far left. 5 would be in the middle because that's for values between negative 4 and 0. And then 0 would be for values that are greater than 0. So that's over here on the right. And then we could create a little table of values for this piece over here on the left. So negative 4 is our fence. Let's include that one. And let's do negative 5. So negative 4 turns into a positive 4 minus 3 would just be 1. And then negative 5 would turn into a positive 5 minus 3 would give us 2. So if we go to negative 4, 1, and negative 5, 2, and then we could check our piecewise function, it does claim the fence. So we make it nice and solid looking. And that's that little piece. 5 is just a line at y equals 5. And then we just have to check it does not claim this fence, but it will claim this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does not claim that one. Does claim that one. And then the last piece is at 0, which is just at the x-axis. And that's for x is greater than 0, so we put an open circle. Sorry, that's kind of hard to tell, but that is an open circle. And then it just went to the right. Okay, so that's it for that part.